Right, Kenny. St Johnstone, what happened?
Well, we're in the middle of a horrible little run just now where results haven't went as well as we would have hoped over certainly the last three league games and the cup tie against Airdrie United. We started the season fairly well, and I think it's just a little bit of inconsistencies. I mean, there's been some of these games that we won that I haven't been particularly happy with the performance, but I would take that results. That's the most important thing, and we've got ourselves into this division that's, as it always is, the first division, very competitive. And hopefully we can go on Sunday now with this cup tie against Partick, and hopefully we can redress the balance. But we're not in a particularly good frame of mind as such. I mean, Monday morning was difficult coming in on the Monday after a defeat against St Johnstone, but we've played every team now in the league. Apart from maybe the first half against Livingston and the first half against Dundee here, I wouldn't be too disappointed about playing any of the rest of them again, because I don't think there's a great deal in the division this year, and hopefully we can improve on our points tally in the next quarter.
So what do you think the source of the inconsistency is? Is it maybe just fatigue after
I wouldn't put it down to fatigue as such, because we had a really good performance at Tynecastle. Extra time, we went to penalties, and we managed to put Hearts out the cup, as everybody knows. And then I was a bit worried that Saturday going into the Morton game here, because you think you've put all your eggs in one basket, shall we say, and we turned in probably arguably our best performance for a long time, and defeating Morton 5-0. So if there was ever going to be fatigue, it was going to be that night, that afternoon, playing Morton after the exertions of the extra time and penalties. So we do have a fairly new squad. We've added 7 or 8 players since the start of the season, and I do think I've been actually surprised with the start we did make, because you're a little bit worried that how long it will take them to settle in. But we've got a mixture. We've got an inexperienced squad. We've also got experienced players with regards to the goalkeeper Stephen Robertson, Paul Lovering, Paul Di Giacomo. So we've got a mixture of things that we've got to look at, and certainly the inconsistent is a little bit of a problem for us, but we're hopeful we can. These are the same guys who have went on a decent run, so I'm not overduly concerned.
Now, you've got a couple of suspension problems going into the Partick Thistle game. What's your options? What's your selection going?
Well, Mark Smith being unavailable, and Kevin McDonald doesn't help us, put it that way, because I think the two of them have been two of the most consistent players since the start of the season, and it's certainly a disappointment not to have them available. But where two can't play, we've obviously got the option of bringing 2 in. Now, whatever that 2 will be is players to catch your eye, not only in training but certainly in the games or reserve games that we play. So we'll have a little think about it, and what it has to change our system. I've got 99% sure how Partick Thistle will play. Mm-hmm. They do play a certain formation. I don't think that will change come Sunday. So it's up to me and to have a look at that and pick the best players responsible to go and try and do a job.
You said about redressing the balance following your recent run. How big a boost would a win against Partick Thistle going into the Challenge Cup final? How big a boost would that be for the players?
Well, we set about this. This is our first game of the season. Was Dumbarton. It seems an eternity ago. Where this competition, the Alba Challenge Cup, it's a competition that it brings every first, second, and third division team with a realistic chance of winning it. We've now gotten ourselves in a situation where we're down to the last 4 teams. We could have been a little bit luckier with the draw, i.e. it could have been a home draw. We've not been lucky in any competition this year. With the Dumbarton game's the only home draw we've got. It will certainly give us a boost, and the good thing is, to put out the disappointment of the St Johnstone, we don't have to wait 2 weeks till we get our next game. Mm-hmm. We'll now go into a cup tie where not only a cup final at stake, but a chance to win a trophy. And that's what I've been saying to the players, and with added bonus of it being live on TV as well. I think hopefully they'll all be desperate to play in the game, and I think certainly if we manage to get a positive result against Thistle, it will hopefully kick-start us into the next quarter of the league campaign, and with a positive frame of mind.
Kenny, thanks very much.